but
Okay.
let's do this.
Don't be.
Okay.
You've been rocking it. I love it. Everything's great. You're great. It'll be great. The
Cool.
end.
We're good.
Okay.
Hi, everybody. How are all of you?
Not the time. We're about to
Oh.
start.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Chris.
Quick thing, Jamie.
Hmm?
I apologize kind of for last session with the map not being super clear.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
zoomed out and it was hard to see, but I went in and put boxes on stuff, so now it's very easy to tell what's a window and what's a door.
Okay. Cool. Thank you.
But yes, let's start off with Istis recap. It keeps growing. It sits on my loom, a disgusting, engorged blight that pulls in more and more threads into it. It eats and it grows like a tumor, corrupting and tangling everything near it. In a previous life, any monstrosity like this that would have found its way onto my loom would have been cut off or the project discarded. But I lost that simple freedom a long time ago. Instead, I am forced to feed it. My fingers itch to tear at it till it's no more, but instead I am forced to twist and tangle more and more into it. With each new stitch, I feed it more threads. My star called, my followers, my city that I once called home. It grows outward like a weed, digging its roots far and deep. Echo, West Harry, the Wildlands, the storm. It sits, fat and hungry, its weight pulling down on the tapestry as it consumes and spreads like a fire, like a disease. I feel it inside me too. The twisting, the knotting, the tangles. It hurts. It hurts so much. I almost wish to turn the scissors on me, but no. I won't condemn another to this. I don't even know if it would work. It sits on my loom. It eats and adds to its twisting, tangled body, ensnaring them in its gross web of knots. Snares. It gorges itself on those I wish to protect. And now, I must feed it another. Alright, and that's it. So let's go into the game. You guys are getting attacked?
Yeah.
Okay, but like that, holy shit! You can't just, buddy. You can't just drop some fucking sick revelations like that and be like, oh, okay, so like, holy shit!
Mm,
Kind of can, though.
Well,
Yeah,
fuck
that is how being a DM works.
But like the implications to that are like, fuck it. Oh my god.
It'll be fine.
Or
All
we'll
right, fine.
die.
If no one's concerned, all right, that's initiative or whatever. God.
Oh no, I am highly concerned. But
Yeah,
but
that
if
was
I if
a
but if
lot.
I if I say anything, you know, like how concerned I am, the DM could use that against me. So I decide to play it off as like, it'll be fine.
I'd love to hear
Did I
it.
do a whoopsie?
All right, I'm gonna roll this initiative.
Initiative.
There's she off.
Oh, I'm still on GM shit. Just a second.
Thank you.
Has it grabbed anybody?
Uh,
not yet.
not just yet.
Oh no, it grabbed Quinn, didn't it?
Oh,
I
Yeah.
don't think it was.
I don't think it
Why
rolled.
me?
It never rolled
Oh.
against anything. If if that means anything.
No, I think it just came out.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it was at my feet.
Okay, if you don't move, it can't see you.
I don't know if that's true.
I mean, it can't see you.
You're in its hitbox.
It doesn't have eyes.
That is how it works.
But it's gonna be confusing having both my tokens on the fucking thing. I'm gonna click my sister being like, that's me. No, it's not.
Sorry.
That's fine.
Look, I
Let's
still
get for having twins.
I still click other people to try to get to me eventually.
Oh my god, it's a plant. That's what Quinn
Good
apparently
job,
is like.
Quinn.
Pikachu surprise. It's a plant.
Do we have everyone? Yes.
Nope.
'Cause yeah.
What do you mean? No.
I guess technically your sister should be in.
Where's Nick? Nick's gonna fight, right? This is his chance to prove that he is competent.
Yeah.
What
yeah.
a thought.
Wouldn't he have to be competent to
Alright.
prove himself competent?
Mm,
No.
He also
I've
stuck
seen-
to the wall with his bare ass hanging out.
Yes, he is also stuck to the wall with his bare ass hanging out.
What point?
Guys, everyone has advantage.
From what?
Oh,
Me.
right.
From what?
you're sick.
Me.
Finally get a
One of-
fight where you guys are close enough starting off to get that.
Eh.
Is
What's
it-
the radius
is it
on
for
it? 30
initiative?
feet?
Nope.
30 feet, yep.
Well,
Hey, I made it to 4 instead of 1. Smart.
Oh, nice. April. Good
Great.
job.
She's probably faster than me.
Who is?
April.
Let me see. Just clicked off her sheet. She's got a 15 index.
Yeah, she's faster than me.
Okay.
She's speedy, like your sister.
you
Alright, and let's do. There we go. Alrighty.
Hey, twins first. And there goes the initiative order.
fine.
Damn it!
You pressed the wrong button.
What?
Press turn order again.
No, I'm sorry. I just figured out how, when you have like a sheet pulled up, how you can like make it go small and like see through.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
I didn't know you could do that.
it's very useful.
I've seen Jamie do it, but I didn't know how she was doing it.
I don't even remember how I do it.
It's
Double.
Oh,
literally
you mean,
just like
In my
minimize
VODs?
it. It minimize,
Oh,
yeah.
You didn't know how to minimize your sheets? You're just like looking at my sheets being like, how are you doing that? Like in the VODs?
Yeah, and like I'm like, how is she doing that? That'd be so helpful as a DM and just in general life.
You can do that with like everything. You can do that with work sheets, papers, pictures.
Yeah, you can. You do it like you do it in like on the computer.
Just double click it, and then double click it again.
Okay. Well, that's great to know. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
I forgot what I was attempting to do.
Turn on the turn order again.
Right, that was it. There
you
we go. Haha, I
Uh-huh.
can't do anything.
Is it on the floor?
Yes, it came out of the desk itself.
So the desk threw up an assassin vine.
If I stand on the desk, can I hit it?
Yes, it's big enough, I'd say.
Okay.
Blech.
Good lord.
I move
And
here.
its roots are in there, so yeah.
I stand here and start hitting it.
Okay, go for it.
1. That's a miss. 2. Flurry of blows.
Alright.
3. Nice. 4.
so 3 of your attacks hit. So you kind of jump up on the desk. Your first hit misses because you're trying to get used to it, but you manage to like land some good blows as it comes out and kind of spreads on the room. Sorry, let me do the health thing.
Oh, good.
Okay. And then your sister, she is basically going to grab Nick because it's Nick. Even she can tell at a moment's glance that he's an idiot. Or more accurately, a civilian, and pulls him back. And that's going to be her turn, is just getting Nick out of there.
Okay.
She can tell he's an idiot too, right?
He's a civilian that they found in here.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah. But she can also tell he's an idiot.
it's not hard.
Yeah,
She
that's
kind
what I
of
mean.
grabs him by his tail and pulls him back.
Once an idiot, always an idiot.
All right. So next up is Medina, if it will actually go down. There we go.
Do I have bonus actions for this? Fuck it. I'm just gonna use my harpoon. Poke, poke, poke.
All right.
Poke. Okay. Alright.
Oof.
Poke.
All right.
Alright, it's marked. And then slap.
Nice. Yep, that hits too. So as it comes out, it's kind of writhing and like almost slithering across the floor. So the first one kind of misses as you're not really used to this plant, but it only takes a second for you to kind of catch yourself and drive your harpoon down into it, and then as it like reaches towards you, you're able to hit it away.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did I get rid of the turn order again?
Probably.
There it is.
I'm so bad at this. Okay, it's the Vine's turn.
Mm-hmm. It has disadvantage on anything it does. Or, well, any attack it does.
Okay. Perfect.
Because I marked it with this thing.
So it is going to try. It is going to try to constrict you. Quinn, since you are within its kind of vines. And I did that to Did I do that to public? Yeah, it's to public.
Yes.
No.
But a 7 does not hit as
I'm gonna hit it again because it swung at one of my friends.
Yeah.
Hit. It's gonna be one of those days, isn't it?
How many
That's
now?
fine.
Have you guys
It's
rolled
fine.
already?
It's just me. It is just me. Oh, and
I rolled one too.
I mean, but that wasn't that important.
I didn't just re-roll it.
It's gonna be one of those days today. That's all right. I got this.
Yep, so it tries to get you, Quinn, and you're managed to kind of shake off of it, no problem. Nadinia, you swing, but it's a little
plan.
difficult. Yeah, I mean, you didn't fight the last one, so not completely familiar with this thing.
It's plant. How do I stab plant?
Same way you stab something else, bud.
Kira?
Do you have 2 attacks? Oh, you did 2 attacks, my bad.
Kira, I bet you're having wonderful amounts of flashback from this thing.
I step back and cast Firebolt on it.
I would get a attack of opportunity.
Yeah, probably would, wouldn't it?
It's got disadvantage.
Mm-hmm. Let's do.
That is not disadvantage.
No, it's not. That's because I can't do anything. Well,
Well, it still hit anyways.
And it's not constricting Quinn. Got it. Fucking fantastic.
yep. And you are grappled.
Don't take poison damage yet.
All right.
I scream a bunch. And I still use Firebolt on it.
Okay.
I will. I won't use my 20 on this yet. So I'm gonna.
9 does not hit.
Okay, I cry.
Kira, you try to move away from this thing, but it reaches out and it manages to grab you and kind of pull you into itself, like it did last time, and constricts and restrains your movement.
Yeah.
And- Sorry, bud.
Yeah.
Iris, you watch as Kira is once again entangled in the vines.
So here's the thing. I really want to push that other button though. Really bad.
Alright, so push the button.
But I feel like that's not good. Can I, instead, because I'm a team player, I can like see the vines that are like that have Kira specifically, right?
Sure.
Can I grab one and cast inflict wounds on it? Cause fuck that thing.
You should upcast it. Just saying. Should upcast it.
Hey.
Oh,
Hey.
I would like to upcast it at level 2.
So you can get a natural 20 on it. Just saying.
Sure.
He's giving you important. So now you have a 20. So now
Yeah,
you're
I
great.
do it. I do it.
Nice.
I
All right.
do it.
Go
So
just
ahead
roll.
and
Red.
cast it, and you'll have the 20.
Oh no, wait, I did it wrong. Why did
No,
I
it's
do
fine.
it? What?
It's fine. It's
Just
fine.
click it
Oh.
twice.
No. Just hit.
Oh, I
inflict
got it.
wounds.
I got it.
Yeah. Yeah. Now do it again. There you go.
Hell yeah.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah, fuck this plant. I am not fucking playing around today.
Teamwork.
Let's see.
What
Thanks.
makes the dream work? 45.
Yeah. 45 damage. Oh.
Oh, is it dead?
Okay.
Is it dead?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
How do you
Yes!
do this, Cyrus? Because that was fucking quick.
Fuck yes! I high five Kira. It's a beautiful freeze frame.
I meant killing it, but sure. You said that you reached and grabbed the vine that was holding on to Kira.
Yeah.
All right. So you see Kira get entangled. She looks absolutely terrified and distressed. She's screaming, and you reach out and grab onto the vine that's holding her. Kira, you see this, and you kind of... I always have a hard time describing how portents works for it.
Yeah, I don't know.
She sees the future and assists you. Grab it
Up
here,
on the
not
foot.
there. Grab it here.
Yeah, you managed to tell her to grab onto this major root that's grabbing onto you.
Okay.
So she reaches down and grabs it, and you feel just a surge of energy come out of you, Iris, and go into the plant. You watch as it shrivels and writhes and dries up, just traveling down the root all the way into the plant as the rest of its vines dry and shrivel up, and it just crumbles into dust.
I kick it, because fuck this thing.
Oh, well, then
Kick
it
up a
comes
cloud
back
of
alive
dust.
and kills you. No, I'm kidding.
Whatever.
Whatever.
Hey, Quinn was there.
Sorry, Quinn.
Oh yes. I too
Are-
exist
are
in
you-
this world.
Are you two alright? Are you hurt?
I'm fine.
Only a little.
We should push the other button. I don't know if that's an alarm.
Ho-
I don't
Hold
know.
on. I wanna hold on real quick. I wanna like do a scamper over here and do a listen. Did any of the fuckers hear Kira screaming? Are we still good?
Oh no,
Perception.
that's not good.
Fuck. Are you sure I have to roll it? Can't you just tell me because I'm a good thinker?
Perception and stealth.
Fuck a doodle.
Damn,
Okay.
That's
Stella.
why you shouldn't have
Wow.
asked.
Okay.
Wow.
No! Oh no!
Did scamper all right.
You scamper.
Well, let's see. You do notice one of the druids is like came over and poked her head out.
Fuck.
She doesn't see you, but she hears kind of like you fumble as you like turn so she doesn't hear you. As she starts coming over and you hear her call out, "Hello? Is anyone okay? Is everyone okay? Is something going on?"
I scamper back! We have a problem! There's one coming! Someone, I can't. Oh god! April, can you do something? Please help!
I'm not supposed to be here.
I mean, but you're less suspicious than our coterie.
Okay, I'll go knock her out.
Okay.
Hold on.
I can. Are you
yeah.
sure? I could probably come up with some lie or reason.
Are you good at lying? Because I'm good at knocking people out.
Why not both? April, you go try to lie, and if it goes bad, Maple just give her the 1-2 and we'll hide her body in the desk. It's fine.
In the desk.
Under the desk.
Okay.
Just in the room.
Sure. Let's try.
Okay, I'm gonna
It's,
stealth out into the hall, so I'm at least a bit closer. So.
stealth roll.
Huh? That's
Man.
a fucking 2.
Well, the perception I rolled on her beats that.
Oh.
So she comes up and she sees April and she looks confused. And she doesn't see you, Maple, but she can hear that there's someone else.
Mm-hmm.
So she looks at April and she says, "Oh, Lady Omelan, I did not realize you were visiting the facility today. Is your father with you? Do you need an escort?" And April's like, yes, father is in the room as well. He was just grabbing something and we were going to head home.
Vibe
He's
check.
very tired.
Vibe check.
On the druid?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
There's 2 Aprils now.
Oh god!
Dear.
Double April.
See her?
Triple April.
Turn into your dad.
Super
Back up.
April.
Yeah, that's a good play, honestly.
Oh shit, that's a good idea!
Does,
Oh my god!
it doesn't fix your clothes though.
No, it doesn't fix my clothes.
Whatever.
Her dad likes to wear
Suits.
He was traveling. Who gives
No,
a shit?
he
He's
likes to wear
embracing the
Converse.
culture.
My dad embracing the culture.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yes, if anyone is open-minded,
I
It's
look
worth
around.
the
This is his
fucking
office.
shot.
This is his office. He has to have a change of
By
clothes
the
in here. Is
time-
there like a closet or something?
roll a perception, actually.
Okay. Cool.
Yes, you see right over here, there seems to be a slight indent in the wall,
Mhm.
roughly the size of a door.
Cool. I quickly go over there and push on it.
It does not open.
Pull
But
it.
button. But
Would you?
Can I pull on anything?
You can try to pull it open. It's a little difficult because there's no handle.
Sure.
Yeah, fuck it. Push the button. I don't care.
I don't know which one you
You
hit.
just want to.
I hit the left one. I think.
I mean, if we press the same one again, would another one pop out? I hope
Probably.
not. No.
God, I hope not.
Just a fucking dispenser.
Just blat out of the.
Iris would remember which one she pushed. Marissa just doesn't, because I'm a
Oh,
poop.
to answer your vibe check, she seems nervous,
Oh,
and already a bit distrustful of the situation.
okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try to pull open this fucking door as fast as I can.
I'll
Strength
go.
check.
I will go over and open the goddamn door.
Oh, I'm already doing it. Fuck you.
Okay.
Strength check, Maple.
No, you're not.
No.
Well, this is like happening like instantaneously, so.
Yeah, so I mean, April's still out there. The when she's like, "Oh, well, I had some papers for your father to sign, so I'd love to catch him before he heads out." And April says, "No, he's not feeling well from travel, and that."
Oh, go ahead.
No, that was just what she was saying.
Okay, I will try to open door
Okay.
with my bare hands. Rar.
Yeah.
Not
Hell
much
yeah.
better.
Fuck it, I'm pushing the button.
Push it.
Yeah, you push the
Literally,
button,
please.
and you hear two doors slide open,
Oh.
and
Is it
Nick
one of the ones in
jumps.
front of it?
Nick jumps over where he is.
But not the one we're trying to open.
The one in front of you as well. I was just letting you know where
Okay.
the other one was.
Okay, it's a
Alright.
closet.
It is.
Cool, I grabbed some of this clothes. Oh.
Ah! Oh my god!
You open it, and there is a closet. There is also a small boy standing in the middle of the room.
What the fuck?
Okay.
He is a tiefling.
Uh-huh.
And you see some of the vines already like poking out of his mouth, but he is not moving. He is not responsive.
Fine, blep.
Tiptoe around,
I wanna-
grab some
I wanna-
clothes and close the door. Oh god.
I want to heal the vine child. We can get to that later.
Okay. Yep. You can grab some of the clothes real quick.
Cool.
You hear...
I wish to stop Iris from moving forward.
Okay.
We can
Uh,
get to that later. I
yeah.
don't want to distract.
let's do Maple's thing, and we can go to yours. As you guys can kind of hear this woman trying to get past April, who's
Yeah.
like blocking her.
Yeah, I'm gonna quickly put on the clothes and then change. Just like
Mhm.
full on, like, fast stripping, don't care who's in the room kind of thing.
Yep. Nick turns around and faces the wall, and then remembers his own thing and like just covers his face.
God.
Okay, cool. Turn into my dad. I can copy his voice too, so.
Nice. Yep.
clear her throat and just kind of call out, April, everything okay out there?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yes. 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 Father, everything is fine. One of the druids wishes to talk to you, but I told her that you're not feeling up for it after your trip.
Okay. Just kind of like open the door and like half step out, kind of looking upset, like grumpy, like he does, like because
Grumble
she
boy.
knows. Kind of looks at the worker
People
and
want me.
raises an eyebrow. Something amiss?
No, I just needed your signature on these documents to officially end the program.
I'll get to those later. And she kind of holds out a hand to take the papers.
She hands them to you. She looks slightly confused, but doesn't seem suspicious, and she says, "I heard screaming. Is everything okay?" And I saw a bug.
Yes.
Big.
April got startled.
Oh, okay. And she turns and walks away. Please get those signed as soon as you can. Thank you.
He gives like a nod. Looks over at April like, fuck. Get inside, get inside.
April scurries in.
Closes the door and she's just like, I hate this. I hate this. I don't want to be this anymore. Oh my god. But like,
I'm now picturing a grown man like doing like the hand
Mm.
like you.
When you take that stuff off, could Nick have the jacket at least?
oh yeah, there's like clothes in here. We could probably find something. There's also like a body, so that's something we
Oh!
maybe have to deal with.
Whoa.
Skeleton in the closet.
A what? A what? Anyway, Iris, you were trying to go in, and Nadinia, you were stopping her?
Yes. I'm just going to place like as you try to go in, I'm gonna place a hand on your shoulder and say, Iris, we don't have the time.
What do you mean we don't have the time?
Iris.
He's dying. He's dying in
Iris.
front of us. Are you kidding me?
Iris, look at him.
We don't have the time to argue. Let me try one spell, okay? One spell. That's it, and then we'll move on.
She calmly just lets go and raises a hand and says, very well.
All right, you approach the child. He is not moving.
Is he like I don't now listen. See it has it died. I don't know what to do. I don't have raid. Like I have revivify.
I don't have raid.
I don't have raid, I have revivify.
It's the same thing, right? Shit, but that's only with like death though. Could I try spare the dying? I would love help from experienced other people because I'm at a loss though. Like no, it doesn't have
Well,
effect on undead. Is he undead?
It depends
Healing?
on if
Can I bless him?
Is it still you should probably find out if it actually is
alive.
like alive.
Medicine check.
I'd say medicine or nature, yeah. So you kind of look over the child. It's not moving, so it gives you a pretty fair chance to kind of look over it. The most telling thing is, so like I said, there's some vines coming out of its mouth with leaves
Yeah.
attached. And
Gross.
as you kind of look, the leaves are not moving. There is no breath coming out from the child. His eyes look sunken in. He looks kind of emancipated, like he hasn't eaten in a long time.
Emaciated.
Ah!
Oh no!
Yeah, he's
I'm glad he
emancipated.
can vote, but
I'm sorry. Yes, emaciated. Just shoot me. It's fine.
sorry.
Uh,
Don't worry, I used to do the same thing.
so you can tell that he is dead, if not undead.
Well, um, well, could I? I have now. This is a stretch, which is how most of my things that I say on this fucking thing go. But I have one of my channel divinity things is literally called preserve life, and it's just like I touch it and you get health or whatever. Could I try to like legitimately preserve the life of the child and like ignore the life of the plant? I don't know what that would look like though.
That would be that would assume that child was alive.
That would
That's
assume there was life you could preserve.
fair. Could I?
It's not.
Could I? Could I cast Spare the Dying as a cantrip and see if that? He's super dead though, right? Damn it.
Yeah.
I'm just
Really?
afraid if I cast Revivify, it'll revivify the plant man and not just the kid.
Gonna just walk over to Iris, and she's like trying to think of all, like, I guess pulling out equipment and trying to pull out all these things to save, and again place a hand on her shoulder. Iris, we have to go.
I think she would just kind of like take a minute, not like a minute, but like take a beat and like
Mm-hmm.
when she turns to you, like she is for sure just like silently crying. And she would just like very quickly kind of like give whatever blessing of Istis that there is, like tie a string around its hand or whatever the fuck, I don't know, and just kind of like offer a real quick like pray for your rest of your eternal soul, and then just kind of like very somberly just like strut out, but
I like
with like a purpose, because now it's like, okay, this could be my sister somewhere in here, we gotta go.
I like that. You grab the child's hand. There's no resistance. As you pull it up, it's very cold to the touch, very rigid and stiff. And you tie a small bit of string on it, just like a little bow, almost like a kid would have, like to remember something if they had bad memory. And you say a quick prayer for Istis, and you let go, and his hand falls limply to the side, but uh, now with this brightly colored string attached to him.
And as she kind of walks over, she like not like aggressively but very numbly turns to April and she says, if you want your proof, it's in there, just make sure you're ready to see it.
April came over and was watching through the doorway. Her jaw is open, and at one point she basically moves her hands to her mouth to cover it, and she is shaking slightly. After a couple seconds, she starts shaking her head and just she has no words.
April, I'm sorry. I can't imagine how hard this is for you, but if you know anything about this place, what the spinny thing in the other room is, or where they might be keeping more children, can you please tell us? We have to find them before it's too late.
I don't. I don't know exactly. I haven't been here
Nick said that he came
too
through the door.
often. I
Maybe
know.
the door that opened over here.
I know the center, the big cylinder thing is supposed to be I guess kind of like a centrifuge. You can. I don't fully understand it. I believe you can open up portals inside of it to get things out.
Oh, the fat shadow photo. Is that noted? We have to destroy that later.
She nods. I don't know where the children would be. I'm sorry.
We've done enough getting us here and stopping her.
She nods.
I glance down at the papers I'm holding.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck are they?
Mostly a bunch of legal jargon.
Mm.
There's some non-disclosure stuff, different things like that, but most of it is basically to terminate the current project. It says that they've reached completion, they've created the product that they've needed to, and with this in mind, the product has been given to the client, and they are to cease all research and production.
I hate that.
Does it give any information of who the client or the product would be?
It does not.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Great.
Deniability.
Mm-hmm. Kira, you're smarter than me here.
Oh,
Okay.
actually, it does say the product name.
Okay.
The product name is called the Yellow Vine.
The yellow vine.
Gross.
I'm writing that
Not more
down
yellow.
immediately.
Not
Where
more
is my
yellow.
notes? Where are
Yeah, I
my
don't like
notes?
this fucking color theme.
Where are my
I
notes?
hate this yellow shit.
As opposed to like blue shit.
Right.
I remember Alex's campaign when we couldn't see the color blue.
Yeah. Didn't know what blue
That was a weird time.
I thought we could, but no one else could.
Yeah, I just meant like in a world
Right,
where
yeah.
you can't see the color blue.
In a world.
In a world. Cool. Yeah, I give the papers to Kira.
Okay.
Mhm.
Do you want me to do like an intelligence check to like sift?
Yeah.
Okay. See if any of my fucking grandpa's pages fall out of it. Does that keep happening?
Maple was like looking through the papers going like, I have no idea what half these words say.
It's like it's Super Mario Odyssey, except it's Grandpa pages.
Grandpa pages. You want investigation? Well, they're the same.
Yeah. Okay. You do not find one of your grandfather's pages.
Good.
You find basically what I just said with the client, the fact that they are terminating.
Mhm.
It does mention that all resources need to be terminated.
Ooh.
Mhm.
That's not good.
Does
Gross.
it mention a timetable for that?
It says as soon as possible.
Okay, that's not good.
We gotta fucking go. Open
Yeah,
the other door.
yeah,
Let's fucking move.
It's open.
Yep.
Yeah, where does the other one go? Let's find out.
Okay.
I wanted to-
I am changing back and putting these clothes in my bag.
I wanted
Okay.
to
Can
while
Nick
they
have
were.
some?
Huh? You can grab another pair. I'm keeping this for disguise.
I wanted
Okay, I didn't realize there was a lot of clothes.
Yeah.
Chris, what are you doing?
I wanted to make sure that the plant was dead.
The child or the vine?
The plant, the vine.
The assassin vine?
No, this
The plant
this
in the
thing.
child.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
no,
one.
it's alive.
Okay. I'm gonna ask Kira. Kira, I need you for a second.
Yeah. Just like tentatively steps towards the fucking vine kid.
Can you burn that?
Bad luck.
God, Ndina, I'll do it. For fuck's sake.
I don't think I can.
Well, it needs to be burned. Or else it might get back up.
Quinn is walking over. I'll fucking do it.
Thank you. There's no window in here, right?
Nope.
Okay, just making sure.
How do you do it?
Because I want to conserve resources, repeated fire bolts.
Fucking brutal. But yeah.
Sure. So you're getting rid of the plant, right? I mean, you will attack the child.
I'm just cremating the entirety.
Okay.
You know,
So you approach it and you just start casting firebolt on it.
Mhm.
It does not move. Well, the child does not move as you do this. The vine comes out more and thrashes wildly as it burns. But the child does not move as you keep hitting it with this fire attack over and over. You watch it burn. You smell this awful, awful scent of burning flesh, burning hair, of just this horrible toxic mix as the child slowly kind of crumbles under its own flames.
gnarly. I don't watch that.
Wait, did you just say gnarly? Really?
Sure did.
Would you
I
rather
watched a
him say
child burn to
whack?
death. That's gnarly.
No, like mine.
tree.
Okay.
Like a gnarly tree.
Punishing.
Anyway, you fucking nerds.
Sorry.
You're also playing D&D.
All right, I'm gonna say now someone put that out and let's go.
I put it out.
Presto digit what's it can do it.
You
I
have
don't
that
have
spell.
I know, I don't want to cast it anymore.
I don't have that spell, so I just stomp out the fire.
Oh my god.
You stomp on the child's remains. You hear bones snap, and your leg is covered in ash and soot and gunk.
God damn it. This is
Oh,
fucking terrible.
I can't. I cast prestidigitation to clean it up. I can't.
I give her the most dead look.
Like,
I
really,
can't.
bitch?
I
Really?
can't. I can't.
On your white pants.
I can't. I gotta clean it up.
It's all over the peg leg. It's terrible.
All right. Maple looks horribly disturbed at all of this.
Because it's
She
horribly
actually-
disturbing, probably.
Yeah, she actually moves to the couch here and she like sits down and she says, I'm sorry, I'll catch up in a second. Please give me a minute.
All right, let's go.
Okay. You want to look around more to find things your father has hidden? Feel free to. Just try not to arouse any more suspicion.
She nods. Oh, that reminds me. While you guys were looking around in his desk,
Mm-hmm.
you found a large sack of gold.
Oh, how much?
349 gold pieces.
Ha, I'm fucking taking that.
That's chump change for
300
us.
and what?
But
49.
49. Thank you.
49.
Yeah, Maple's just in the pocket for now. Split up
Yeah.
later.
So you guys head to, there's a set of stairs going down. Nick looks at you guys, he's like, so, what was going on over there?
Nothing you
Don't
want to
worry
know
about
about.
Nothing,
Okay.
nothing.
As you go down the stairs, you you come across two separate rooms. Both of them have large, heavy metal doors in front of them. They are bolted on your side, so like you can lift up the bolt and open it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's very dark and kind of cold down here. So there's one on the left and another door on the right. Sorry, I only have one of the rooms in the map, and I'll just tell you what's in the other one.
Okay. I listened to the left door.
All right, you listen to the left door. It's a little difficult to hear because the door's so
Thick.
like it's thick metal.
Yeah.
But you do think you can hear movement on that side.
Mm. Okay. Go for it, Nadania.
Which one?
This one sounds like there's movement in it. Just check that one.
Yeah. Okay.
What?
Did you check the other door?
No, I heard.
Sorry, the cat
Alicia.
ran across the room yowling at me because he was upset and wanted attention. I'm sorry, I thought you guys could hear it.
No.
So that's
To Quinn, to answer your question, because she has to learn to get over it. Or else we're all going to die.
Literally like 2 hours ago.
And what do you need for me to check the door?
Alicia.
What door?
If you just press up to it, I'll let you listen in through it.
Yeah.
You hear soft crying.
I don't even think when I hear it. I just open door.
All right, you can throw the bolt open, open up the door, and you see a room filled with children. Alive
Quinn.
children. There are roughly 50 kids in this room.
Jesus God!
Iris.
Istis. Her name is Istis.
That's fair. Iris fucking runs. Whoop! Oh, I'm under Nadine now. Yep.
When you guys come in, the kids immediately shrink away. They like run to the other side of the room and like huddle up, trying to like be as far away from you as possible. There's kids of varying ages. The youngest one looks to be about 2.
Oh my
I'm
God.
baby.
The oldest one is about 14.
I'm physically sick right now. I feel like Iris would like hold her hands up and be like, "No, it's okay. It's okay. We're not going to hurt you. We're going to get you out of here, okay? Just does anyone hurt? Does anyone need a healing? Are you okay?" And she is like scanning furiously for her sister at this point.
Who's the oldest one?
14.
No, who is the oldest one? Like, what does he look like? Or
It's
she?
actually a Dragonborn.
Mm-hmm.
It is a boy.
Mm-hmm.
He is holding on to another smaller Dragonborn that looks very similar to him.
Mm-hmm.
He is also have some of the kids like pushed up behind him.
Mm-hmm.
He is glaring at all of you very angrily and suspiciously.
You. How many? How many are in here?
I kind of slapped Nadine across the arm.
I look over at her. What?
There are children who are scared. Don't talk to them like that.
Iris, can you roll me a persuasion?
Yeah, and they're like, sorry. One other thing she would have done is she would have kind of like she would have held out her hand and be like, "Look, we're Stalkhold with Istis. I don't know if you know who she is, but and just try to like look as non-threatening as possible."
FBI.
Fuck.
The kids still look very scared at you. The kid looking at you, Nadinia, that you called to, he kind of looks you over like he's waiting for you to. Like, he waits a moment as if he's, like, trying to see if you're joking or something.
Mm-hmm.
Then he looks to the other kids, kind of pushes them back. He sets the kid he was holding, down on the ground and, like, pushes him back behind him. And, stands up very tall, about as tall as he can stand, and says, there's 62 of us here.
62.
She nods, then looks at everybody else. I need you guys to make sure that there's nobody else watching. We're getting them out right now.
Very quickly I go over to the other door that hasn't been opened yet, and I open that.
Oh, that's fun. Okay.
Yeah,
That's a bad idea.
Yeah, I
though, 'cause
know.
that's probably where the plant ones are.
Yeah, it is probably. That's why she's
Also,
she's looking into it and then closing it if she has to.
You open it, and the first thing that hits you is the smell.
Oh no.
It smells of rot and decay, of smoke and ash and horrible burnt, similar to kind of how the one child smelt. It's like that, but just caked into it. As you open it up,
peeking inside, not all the way.
Yeah, sorry. And
Fucking
you
fling that shit
see what appears to be an incinerator.
Oh.
What the fuck?
Of it's full of dead bodies of children.
Okay.
And a couple adults.
Okay.
And you see a whole host of these vine children amongst these corpses, and they are feasting.
I close the door.
Okay.
Close the door and I lock it again.
Yep.
You know, that could be like a Mad Lib. You could just like change out those action words there. It's just the feasting.
Holy shit. Damn.
All right, I'm gonna look to the kid. I'm gonna nod and I'm gonna say, You did good. You think you can get them to be quieter?
He kind of looks around at all of you. And he actually looks at you, Iris, and he like keeps staring. And he says, You're not. You said Iris?
Yes, yeah, I'm with the Temple of Istis. My sister might be here. Her name is Nyx. She
Nyx.
looks like. You know her? Is she here? Where is she?
He looks kind of pained and he says, They took her 2 days ago. I haven't seen her.
Where do they take them?
I don't know. They don't come back afterwards.
Iris goes like nothing. Like she just turns like white because I think she's like totally just like in shutdown mode. And she just kind of takes a second. It's like she turns to Nadinia and she says, "Okay, let's get them out of here, and then I'm coming back in. I'm going to keep searching. So let's get them out of here first. What's the plan?"
I'm looking back at Maple. I look at Maple. What did you see?
An incinerator with a bunch of vine children.
Thinks about it for a moment. Iris,
Let me
you
look.
have.
Iris fucking rushes in. Like
no,
Iris
no,
rushes in.
No, she blocks the door.
I don't care. She's pushing past you, and
No.
she gives no fucks.
No.
I'm gonna stand in front of the door.
No,
Iris, I know
I'm
what your sister is.
I'm grabbing her.
Iris.
I'm grabbing her.
Iris.
I don't fucking care. I have to see. Let me through.
There were 12 of them in there. You'll be killed.
I don't care. I'll pip pop out of there with my cool cloak or some shit. I need to see if she's in there.
I'm going to look. I'm going to look at the kids, and like back at the Dragonborn kid, and I'm going to say, "Well, can you get them to be quiet?"
He kind of like wags his hand like so.
The youngest ones. They go first. You're going with them. All right? We'll come back. We'll bring you every time, just so the kids know that it's safe.
He nods and he starts kind of trying to round them up.
Mm-hmm. And then I'm going to look at him and say, okay, I'm going to close the door again until you guys are ready. We'll be back in just a second. I need to help my friends.
He looks nervous at that, but nods.
All right, I'm going to close it, but I'm not closing it all the way.
Okay.
Just enough so that like I can hear anything that happens in the room, essentially.
Yeah.
And I am going to go over. You guys are tussling right now, right?
Yes.
Yeah, can Iris make a check to like shove past you guys and just go in?
I'm grappling her.
Yeah, I was gonna say it'd probably be a grappling thing, so
Athletics.
athletics. And then Iris, that'd be against your athletics or acrobatics.
Well, both suck dick, so. Oh!
Quinn is blocking the door.
Not get past Quinn.
Yep, so Maple tries to grab you, but you get around her. Quinn is still blocking the door.
Quinn, I swear to God, let me in, please. I'm begging you. Open the fucking door.
Can I look first?
No, same time. Come on.
I counted at least 10 in there.
I can turn the undead and I have dimension door. I will be fine. I just need to get in there. You don't understand. Please.
I open the door so she can look in.
I shove in, and I want to channel divinity turn undead so they don't immediately kill me.
Okay. Give me 1 second. I need to roll that save.
Oh boy.
Oops. Moved in by accident.
No.
Saves. So that is it wisdom?
Yes.
Mhm.
And they could all just be dead if they're low enough CR.
They are not.
Ha! Mine's a 15! Eat a dick!
Remember when that one of them almost fucking killed me? Yeah, I don't think they're low enough.
Yeah. Oh no!
Oh my god.
Sorry, I have to roll this 11 times.
I'm very
Mhm.
sorry.
No, you're fine.
You
Could
could
do
you
it
can
good
highlight
too.
you can highlight them all and then hit right click.
I can? Oh, that's like a game changer, man.
Yeah, you can do it for initiative too.
Or you can shift select. If you hold shift and click each token that you want to do, and then on the last one right click while holding shift,
Wait, that
and
just gave me 1, didn't it?
It'll like do a batch of them.
did you highlight them all?
Yeah.
Okay, when you highlight them all, right click on right click and it should say mass roll.
Oh, now I see it. Okay. Mass roll. Wisdom. There we go.
Well, I don't like that one because more of them save that way.
Well,
2 out of 11 isn't bad.
Eh.
It actually doesn't matter too much. You make them come, and most of them like run, away from you.
let's do that category there.
This one and this one are not affected. However,
They're busy.
they are very content and busy eating. They look up as you approach, but then they go back to essentially the kids are literally eating dead things, and the vines are also pulling like bits of flesh and stuff inside of them because that's where the roots are.
I hate it so much. Is Nyx in the room?
Roll me an investigation.
I
I
am also
hate
looking.
you.
But you can just give her advantage.
If I still have that 20, I'd give it to you.
I appreciate that. I still have
It's
some
alright.
Istis hacks, but I'm saving
You-
saving that
you
for.
have-
Am I not coming through?
No, you're
No?
fine.
No, you
You
said
hear
you
you.
were helping her. Yes, she has advantage.
Thank you.
You look around. This room is very dark. One of the things you do notice is that there is a switch right by the door, like a big turn switch that you would pull down.
Yeah.
As you look around at the different dead bodies, you kind of have to inspect almost each one of them
Oh, good. Emotional trauma. I love it.
as you see kind of these horrible children. Some of them like look like they were partially turned to plants, but something went wrong. Some of them you can't really see what might have happened. It could have been starvation or something else. It's just really unclear. Of the Shadowveld Vine children, you don't see her, and as you're looking around at these piles of bodies, you do not see her either.
Okay, that's
Um,
good. But now.
but you do see someone you do recognize.
Oh, fuck!
one of the few, there's only like maybe 3 adults that were in here. One of them, you notice, she's familiar for a second, and it takes you a while to kind of realize. It's the one woman whose fiance had died that you guys had helped out and stayed at the temple.
No. Oh
Got her name,
no.
but she. Yeah.
Fuck. Oh, beans. Okay, that makes me really sad.
Oh, bean.
But
Oh,
you do not
beans.
see Nyx.
Okay, so now me as Marissa think that Nyx is the quote-unquote package, so that's
Uh-huh.
hashtag worse, but
Uh-huh.
that's cool. I'd fucking get the
But
fuck out
she's
of there.
alive.
Ish.
Uh,
Maybe.
Look.
Okay.
But yeah,
Look
so
at that
I
one.
think
Right.
Let's theory. We got to get these kids out of here.
Yeah, we don't have time.
yeah. I also think just like Iris is still like completely like numb, like she is compartmentalizing hardcore, as I do in my real life when I'm upset. So like she's still just like a whitewashed, like no color, which is probably weird because like she's always got something going on, but she's just fucking blank, and she like, like quickly goes out, shuts the door, and just kind of like shakes her head.
Good.
I was observing all this, and then now I'm gonna go back. Like now that she's back, I'm gonna go back and check if the Dragonborn got all the kids like together. If they didn't, I'll go help. If he didn't, I'll go help.
He's
as much as
gotten
I can.
most of them. He's kind of trying to separate them into groups. But a lot of the younger kids are like crying and very upset because they don't understand what's going on. All they know is leaving the room is bad.
Mm-hmm. Dina thinks about it for a few moments.
Nick, were you in here?
Nick is probably upstairs still.
Yeah, Nick's upstairs.
Okay, I'm gonna go ask Nick if he was down here. He wasn't, but I want to ask anyway.
No, he was down there very briefly, he tells you.
Thinks about it for a few moments and then comes inside and smiles and says, "Hey kids, I'm here to help. Listen, I'm not very good at this, but we need to get you guys out of here. Okay? Who here is really brave? Like really brave?"
Can you roll me a persuasion?
Yes. Oof.
No one here is very brave.
Yeah, some of the older kids, but none of the younger kids kind of react to this at all. Nick does come with you, Quinn. He's dressed up in like one of the suits, and it looks very baggy and bad on him.
Yeah, that's fine.
I think about it for a few more short seconds, and then, oh shoot, I have the worst idea, but it might work.
Musical number?
How young are the youngest children?
2.
2?
That's the youngest of them, yes.
Okay.
Before that, I would like to walk in with Nick and be like, "Hey, look, he was here. He's with us. He's safe. Look at all that.
They all just scream and run away.
Actually, the opposite. When Nick comes in, a lot of the younger kids like run and almost tackle him.
Oh yeah, he's
Oh,
probably
God.
really good. He's probably really good with kids because he's so stupid.
Little people.
The kids start like climbing up him, and he's like, "Oh no, I'm not strong enough. Oh god."
Aww.
Yeah.
Devoured by children.
Wait, no, don't say something like that.
Yikes.
Uh,
Big
Oh, that was very
yikes.
God
intentional.
damn it.
Tone deaf.
Kira being tone deaf. What?
Hmm.
Kira would never say anything.
I'm gonna slip upstairs to go talk to April. But continue this.
Mhm.
I think for a little bit, and I say, Nick.
Yeah?
He's wearing pants now, right?
Yes, he's wearing pants.
Okay, Nick. I have the most important job ever for you.
Why me?
It's better if you just don't tell him that kind of stuff.
Oh my god.
You see these kids?
Yeah?
Your job is to entertain them.
Oh, I mean, yeah, okay.
While being as quiet as possible.
Oh. Uh, he's
So
like
hard.
looks at Nadinia, looks at the kids, looks back at Nadinia.
I wouldn't ask anybody else. I wouldn't ask anybody else to help me with this. You're perfect for it.
Okay.
I'm guessing you all know who this is. This is Nick. He's going to be your tour guide out of this place. All right. I want you all. I want the first group to hold hands. Nick, do your thing. We getting them out.
Oh, fucking hold on. Damn, Jesus Christ. Where are we
Yeah,
taking them?
let's jump over to Maple real quick. April is still sitting on the couch. Her head is in her hands.
Yeah. Gonna kind of walk over quickly. April.
Yeah.
62 kids. Downstairs. 62.
That's how many he's had?
Yes. We need to get them out.
Right, okay.
How are we going to travel the forest with this many people? In total, it's 69 people.
Nice.
I counted.
Not in front of us, guys.
I counted. We actually do have 69 people. It's great.
She's like, well, I have to go, or else we won't get out of the forest.
Mhm.
Oh gosh, that's so many. Oh gosh, it's so many.
Trips. Take them a bit away from the place, and then you take them out. Maybe one of us, the rest of us stay here, look after kids.
My issue is I don't know how did they lead so many kids here? I mean, you'd have to be like a literal fae. I mean, it's just to control and wrangle that many kids and to make them not go off the path.
I have an idea, but he's not here right now, so we can't focus on that right now.
Hey, Kira, don't you have those fucking pipes though?
I was
Yeah, you
just
do.
thinking about that. However, I'm not there talking right
No,
now.
you're
Right
not.
now.
That's
so-
fair.
Like, yeah, I got the pipes. I'm not gonna use them though.
We have to figure
Iris
out.
will use them, no question.
We have to-
Don't even pretend.
No.
You're not the best one for it.
No, not at all. But she's stupid and emotional, so like, you know.
Fair enough.
We have to figure out how to get them out with what we have right now.
Yeah, getting them out of the building would be best to start.
Okay.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
What if we had a boat?
You are not here.
Can't land in the forest.
What if we had a really, really long
A really long what?
rope?
It gets cut, remember?
That's only if the kids can climb.
Don't think the boat's a helicopter.
It could float above. Like, don't get me
Oh, it
wrong.
can? Okay.
And you guys could probably do that if you had a rope long enough for it. The issue, though, is there's a lot of kids, and trying to get them to climb up that, you just need one mess up.
Yeah. And
How far up is the tree line?
there are massive trees, remember?
Mhm.
How far up is the tree line?
You
Let
100
me
feet.
check.
How tall are redwoods?
That's what I'm looking up.
You 100 feet.
Yeah.
That would be about 200 to 240 feet tall.
We don't.
Hold
don't
on,
think
I
we have
gotta
that much rope.
I gotta do some quick maths real quick. Hold on.
Kids can't climb that far.
I'm not asking them to climb.
Noah, do you
What?
have the information on the bone pipes?
No, I don't. To do it, I just kept forgetting because I'm bad. Although, if I recall, the bump pipes are like.
They're charisma
somewhere.
based, they take 10 years off your life every single time you use them.
I had
Alicia,
more stats for them.
can you show us what stats we know for them?
Yeah.
Like, yes, I'd love to share the bone pipe info. I just don't have it.
Noah, give me the info. You're supposed to know all the stuff. You're the wizard.
Yeah, they give you eternal life.
They give you eternal life?
Yeah, I mean, he asked me what they did. I just said that that's what they do because I'm a wizard and I know everything.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
Nice.
I believe you because I'm a dumbass.
Nice.
Okay, so
Here,
it would take me 25 minutes to get every single kid up there.
With your flying.
Yes.
Can our ship hold 69
wait.
people?
Oh wait.
Not for a long
No.
travel, but yes. Just to get them out.
Times 2. It would take me. Oh, jeez. It would actually take me longer because I have to go back down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, so we'd
can't
have
do
to
that.
idle for an hour.
Yeah.
Some of you guys have fly, though.
I have fly.
I super can fly. I have wings.
You can only fly for a minute.
But
I
for
can-
that minute,
I can fly for. I can get someone else to fly for 10 minutes. So
Can you upcast it to 2 people or just fly?
No. It
no,
you need
I don't have
another
full
level.
spell slots.
But we could do it. If we had an hour, we could do it.
We don't have an
Well, we
hour.
could cut that. Yeah.
honestly, like it's shitty, but I think the pipes are the best bet.
They are.
Yeah, they would be. I just don't know if I'd actually say I'm just gonna do it. Meh.
You shouldn't
I mean,
do it.
Iris would
You
do
were
it. Like,
We
I
know about
think
them.
she's.
We know that you
I
have it
know.
in your pocket.
short of
It's-
Nadine.
Yes, and we did talk about
They're the
why
worst
I
one
wouldn't
to use
use
it.
them.
What? Short of me, what?
Kira's the worst one to use them because
Is
you're
it-
humans.
Yeah,
And it's
so
charisma
it's
based.
Virginia.
Yeah, that's why short of
Wait,
Nadine,
wait, am
you
I
are
the-
the worst to use.
Am
Oh.
I the best one to use it because I'm technically Fae?
What? Maybe. Or can
Okay.
April use them? How guilty is she?
April's a half elf.
I mean, that gives her a couple extra years.
Or,
Right?
no, April's a wood elf, sorry.
Oh, well then, yeah. Hey, April.
Now, let's not put my
Atone.
fucking sister through that. What the fuck?
Yeah, no,
Okay.
that's a bad idea.
Apparently Nick knows all this
Atone.
information.
Apparently, Nick knows it. I'm sorry. I had him because I was going to
Any
respond
creature.
to text.
10 years of their natural life.
Either they are frozen or can't move, or first to follow the piper even under unharmed.
I don't.
How
okay.
long do they follow?
Until he stops playing.
Yeah, it seems to
Yeah.
be. Yeah.
Okay, here's the issue. We have to play while we're down here.
Yeah.
Is the problem that they won't follow us?
No, the problem is that the Fae are gonna take them because the group is too big.
I don't know if the pipes actually fix that though.
It doesn't.
So pipes are actually not the play here.
Yes. We have to figure out how to get the kids from the base out of the forest without Fae fucking kidnapping them.
Yeah, that's not an issue. We just have to make sure we just have to watch them.
Why don't we just take them in
All
smaller groups?
62
Yeah, I
of them?
think small groups is kind of the.
Yeah, like some of us stay back, hide them, make sure they're
Go
not
away.
like fucked, and then
We're
take
gonna
like
have to
10
spend
at
the
a
night in
time.
the forest. Some of us are. Because my sister has to lead every single group out and then back.
That's Drew. And
Yeah, see, I'm for the boat idea and getting people onto the boat.
How are we gonna signal to the boat where we are?
What?
How are we going to signal to the boat where in this gigantic fucking forest we are?
fuck
Don't we
left.
have a druid?
Question mark?
Druids can turn into stuff.
Yeah.
Question mark?
I mean, she
You
could
can
go
fly
back
up.
and get Jack.
Yeah.
I mean, I can just call Jack and tell him to come to the forest, and then all he has to do is look for bird or whatever.
I can also make like a giant plume of fog at the top of the tree.
Oh, there you go. That could do it too.
Fuck loud.
What if we just power farm April to level like 17, and
So
then she can
go
teleport
past the
to
On
trees.
mobs, these children.
I mean,
Well, hold on. April said the centrifuge thing was like a portal? Question mark?
To the Shadowfell or the Feywilds, but yes.
Can we do a tweak and make it a portal to outside of this fucking forest?
Probably
Or
not.
is that
It's probably
way
plane
outside our
shift.
wheelhouse.
Yeah, never mind, that's bad.
let's take the kids to the Shadowfell.
Yeah, let's do it because of the Shadowfell. Hell
No!
Yeah.
Go
Okay.
on a
Hey,
trip.
you might see Rose.
Okay, so I'm just gonna be like, we need to get the kids out and into the forest and into a safe place, and then we can figure out how to get them out.
We still need to search the place.
You're not here. I'm talking to my sister.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I thought you were talking to us.
No.
Nah, April nods and she stands. A lot about my family today. Okay. Let's go.
Okay. Back downstairs. How are you organizing kids?
Mm-hmm.
How?
By groups and age, I think the kid was doing, right?
How big of groups?
Yeah, he was basically breaking them up into groups of about 10.
It's fine.
Some kids he was combining because there are like siblings
Mhm.
here. So he's trying to keep siblings together because they can do better on keeping kids quiet.
Mhm.
We could group them by height so they can all hold on to each other's shoulders. Conga Line.
Yeah? This is what you bring up? This is what Kira says?
Sorry.
Can you look Iris in the eye and tell her you want to do a kid conga line?
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said anything.
What if we tell them to hold their breath real good, stick them in a bag of holding, and then dump them out on the ship?
There's not enough space.
In the bag.
Alright, so Nick has his group of kids, which is some of the youngest. And he's holding the 2-year-old, and he's telling the other ones, he's like, okay, so there's an old game that I used to play with some of my friends. It's like red light, green light, but it's also like Simon Says, where like you follow someone, and if they stop, you gotta stop too. And if whatever they do, you have to do too. So if they talk, you have to say the same thing, but if they don't, you gotta keep quiet. Alright? And whoever does the best, Quinn here is going to make them sweets.
Yep.
Sugar. Bribe kids with sugar. Do it.
Yeah. Yeah, yep. We'll give
Whoever
you...
whoever gets through gets a complimentary crepe on Iris's family. Let's go.
Alright, okay. Cool.
Crepe coupon.
And
Crepe coupon!
Complimentary crepe coupon.
Some of us should stay down here with the
will
rest of
say
the
with the
kids.
kids, they aren't like super excited. These kids are still scared and nervous, but kind of the familiarity of a game helps. You know, they're not like stupid, like, oh, okay, there's no danger right now.
Mhm.
But it's easier to play along with this.
Structure.
Yeah, it helps. And you watch as the kids basically try to mimic Nick, and they are keeping quiet. And he's like, okay, I think we're good. And then you hear the rest of the kids say, okay, I think we're good.
Uh-oh.
I love it.
I just kind of look at him and nod and like put my finger over my mouth, like, okay, you don't have to talk. You're good, buddy.
He nods.
We
The
should
kids
have.
Yes, they do.
We should have 2 of us stay here with the rest of the kids while the others escort the others back up, and then have 2 stay there and back and forth. Yes?
Okay.
I'll stay here.
I will too.
Kira, you stay above.
I'll stay outside as well. And Nick, Iris, and April will be the ones transferring all the kids in between.
It might be good to have someone as a lookout, just for looking out down the hall.
Right.
To make sure no one
Quinn?
comes this way.
Quinn, you got that, right?
Yeah.
I'll stay in the room.
Okay.
I'll look at the kids that are still here and ask, does anyone know the Baby Shark song?
No.
Oh my
You're not
god.
making that in canon in this world. Fuck you. Any other song.
Okay, so basically how I want to do this is I want to go down the line, and I want for everyone to tell me what they're doing and give me a role that they think fits that.
Okay.
So let's start with Nadinia. Nadinia, you are staying with the kids.
Mm-hmm.
What is Nadinia doing?
Okay. So, what I'm going to do is like, at first I'm thinking like, how do I entertain children? I'm awful at this. What do I do? What the fuck do I do? They all look dirty and horrible. Oh no!
Oh, they look disgusting.
And then I think about it for a second and I say, what do you all know about Pegasi.
One of the girls makes like flapping motions with their arms.
Nice. They're already playing a game where they have to be quiet.
These are the kids still left.
Good. That's pretty good. Why don't I tell you guys the time I met my Pegasus? And man, was she beautiful.
Okay. I'm thinking a persuasion roll
Yeah, it'll work.
or performance, either one.
Performance.
I mean, it's the same either way. Oh shit!
Oh, nice. These
Damn.
kids are absolutely enraptured by this. They haven't had a good story in a long time. Some of the kids have told it to each other, but definitely a difference to an adult telling it than a kid to another kid. So
I
they
start going through pirate stories and all sorts of.
yeah. Yeah, you get a whole bunch of these kids are just like they look nervous, but they're giving you attention and they seem to be just eating it up.
Yar!
All right.
All right, now let me tell you how I lost my foot.
Christ.
All right. Let's go. Quinn, you're next.
Yep, I'm playing lookout. So I am watching with perception, I suppose.
Yep, makes sense.
Oh shit!
Nice.
God, guys.
Killing it, killing it, killing it.
I did it. I got an 18.
All right. So you are keeping an eye out. The kids seem to be doing a pretty decent job of being quiet. So you don't see anyone come out. You do occasionally see someone like move down the hall, but no one kind of approaches where you guys are at. All right. Oh, I'm sorry. There is at one point, as right after the kids go up the stairs, where the people in this meeting come out, but they just go to the break room and you don't see them again.
Question before we continue.
Uh-huh.
Did we decide whether what we're gonna do once we get out, or no?
I don't think officially. I think you guys were just getting them out for now.
Okay,
Yeah, we're gonna find a place to hide them, I think.
because that determines whether or not she'd make a phone call. But if we haven't figured it out, then it's fine.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Maple and Iris and Kira, you guys were transporting the kids out, right?
Yes.
Who was staying outside with them?
I was.
Okay.
And Kira?
I think April would offer to stay outside with them just to make sure they don't wander off into the woods or try to run into the woods.
That's basically why Maple's staying out here. Make sure no Fae come and fuck with the kids.
So sisters could stay outside and Iris and Kira are getting them up and out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, God.
So Kira and Iris, how are you guys helping the kids get out?
So I think Iris would be just kind of like keeping an eye on the kids and like making sure like, okay, if one is getting a little antsy, she'll like do the teacher thing where she like walks next to that kid and make sure like he stays in line, or like if a little one can't get up the stairs, she'll like pick him up and like lift them. You know what I mean? Just kind of like helping no one fall behind or start some nonsense.
Okay.
So
And
like,
Kira?
sorry.
I will. Oh, God.
die
Yes.
because there's children.
No, Noah noises. Got it.
Uh,
Hey, is this the face of the person who traumatized you? How about this?
I considered something like that, but
Please
No,
do
why?
not. Oh my god.
I think Iris would kill you.
I considered doing something
Yeah.
better than that. Not that again. I think I learned my lesson about that.
Sure you did.
God, Kara isn't good at this at all.
She could be like repeatedly fucking OCD counting the children over and over again to make sure none of them are missing and get
That's
lost.
actually a really good idea.
It's like
Can I
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10.
That's
'Cause-
actually, you should consistently do that because you guys might lose children out there.
yeah, that's
Mhm.
like absolutely. I think that
Okay.
the thing she should be doing. That makes a lot of sense.
To me, it sounded like an insight check for you, Iris, and then just an intelligence check for you, Kira.
Sure.
Brain.
Nice. Nice. Yep. Iris, you're able to pick out some of the kids that seem to be having a harder time. Ones who might seem more nervous, like they might bolt.
Yeah.
And you're able to kind of like help them out and like kind of keep them in line. Kira, you're doing a great job kind of like keeping track, like, okay, here's how many trips we've made, so this is how many people are outside right now with this many, and just being able
Mental
to count
math,
them
yeah.
real quick without like mixing them up.
Right.
Uh
Mentally filing them into groups.
yes. All right. And
Thanks for the suggestion, because I didn't know what she was gonna do.
yeah, I meant to say that Nick was going to give you advantage on both of those because he's helping them get out,
Yeah.
but you guys did really well anyway.
Oh, thanks, Nick. Old buddy, old pal.
Chum.
All right. And Maple, what are you doing out there to help keep the
Kids
for the
in one
kids?
place. I'm trying to keep the kids in one place, so the one that looks the most scared, I go up to them and I ask what their favorite color is.
The kid looks at you kind of nervous and says, "Blue."
Blood red.
I sit down.
Oh no!
I sit down and I make my hair a bit longer and I turn it bright blue.
The kid looks amazed and he says, "No, orange."
Okay, it slowly fades to orange.
The kids start just calling out colors
Hmm.
for you to change your hair to.
And then I start changing my eye color as well. And then I start changing my skin color.
It's like on the character selection screen. You
Yeah,
just-
basically.
Yeah.
So
They
I
seem
do,
very delighted.
Yeah, I do whatever they want me to do.
Okay. All right. That sounds like a performance.
Okay.
And you have advantage with your sister.
Cool. Performance.
Nice. Yeah. You do a great job. You're used to, you're kind of used to taking care of a large group of kids. Not usually this large,
Yep.
but you,
Yep.
you kind of know.
Pretty colors
Sometimes-
and things that change are cool.
Yeah, you know, like, hey, there's some easy, quick tricks that you can do just to help distract them.
Mhm.
So yeah, you guys managed to get all 62 of them out there. You do not lose a single child. They do not bolt into the woods. They're kind of milling about outside. The oldest one, the 14-year-old, is trying to keep them together and wrangled up. But they're kind of all looking at you, just
Waiting.
wondering what's next.
Mhm. Same groups out. We're trying to get the ship.
Indeed, what is our plan now?
time of day is it?
At this point, it's close to night.
We need to try for the ship, I think.
Okay. iPhone Jack. Not iPhone. Oh.
But if he's here, it's 70 people.
So you,
Too many.
I'm calling Jack.
yeah, it rings a couple times, but he picks up and he's like, "You got Jack? What's up?"
I need you to fly the ship over top of the forest and look for a signal of where we are. Have many children that we need to get out.
Like, how many?
62.
Oh, shit. What's
Remember
the
all of our-
time frame on that? Can you give me like 10 minutes, like extra on top of getting over there?
Yeah, it's getting dark out.
Yeah, I'm just gonna call in a favor.
What kind of favor?
Nothing for you to worry about. It's only gonna help.
Okay. I'll message you what the signal will be.
Yep. Thank you. He's like, I'll be there soon. I'll let you know when I'm on my way.
Okay.
Oh wait, which direction am I going?
Shit.
Over the forest.
It was west of the city, right?
Yeah.
West.
All right. And he will hang up.
Now to keep the kids entertained for 15 plus minutes.
Baby shark. Yeah. I can use minor illusion, I think, for that. No, I don't have that. I'm an idiot.
So, it takes some time, but eventually Jack calls you back, saying that he's heading out that way.
Cool.
He says he's in a different ship.
Okay. Sure. Signal. What's our signal?
Something cute.
I can make a fog cloud. Although
Would it look like a cloud?
it would look like a cloud of fog, yes.
Fog is pretty common in the forest.
It's very common.
But would it be common 120 feet up?
Yes,
Okay.
probably.
It's that kind of forest.
That's bad though, because how is he gonna know which fog is which?
Yeah, that's why we can't
Yes,
use that.
yes, thank you for telling us what we were just talking about.
April, can you... What's the largest flying thing you can turn into?
Oh, that's actually...
Can she turn into a giant eagle?
Nothing! Can't
Or a giant owl?
Oh no, maybe she can't because she's too low level.
Yeah.
Flying speed.
Too much of a scrub.
That might actually be the case. Yep, she cannot fly.
Nice. Alright.
What if?
I mean, I
hold
can
on. What if
Shoot a
Iris
cone of
climbs
flame
a
up
tree?
into the air 3 times.
I mean, if anyone could climb a tree, it'd probably be Maple.
Well, just because Iris could cast like Spirit Guardians and have that shit, because that's hella not normal.
Can't you just cast light?
Yes, I
Mm,
can. It's a cantrip. I can do that
Light's
shit.
like
Can I
torch.
choose the color?
Yeah.
Yes, I shoot rainbows into the air. It's beautiful.
That's not
Light's
how
on
it
an
works.
object.
You could
Not
cast
to the
you
very
could cast
tippy
rainbow
top of the
lights
tree.
Look,
on a
Rave
rock and
tree.
throw those.
Rave
That's
tree.
like a rainbow.
Rave
Oh my
tree.
god.
The tree's too big.
We do have the
Damn it.
immovable rod, the one that could be kind of janky. We don't know. We haven't used it yet.
you guys
It's
could
effective.
just have Kira go up the tree, and then cast fog cloud.
There's a bunch of clouds, Chris. It's a foggy, cloudy forest.
No, but you could cast it higher.
And look like a big cloud.
I
Or
start
very
climbing the
low.
tree. I'm
Yes.
tired. I start climbing a tree.
Oh.
Okay, somebody with a better signal than a cloud.
Did we get them all out?
Yes.
Yay!
Oh, if you cast light on something, I could probably climb up there. Wave it around. Like,
You could cast it on yourself.
true.
Y'all light somebody up like a Christmas tree. I don't care.
Give me the light.
Everybody gets light. Everyone gather around. Whatever.
You can only.
Get,
It's one
can only have
concentration
one light,
spell.
but-
Yeah,
It's not concentration, you just only have one.
give me the light. It'll be fine.
Yeah, whatever. Boop. Now you're pink.
Did it have to be pink? Can't it be like?
Yeah,
It
you'll.
doesn't match. It doesn't match
Iris
anything.
deadpan and soulless and broken.
So
Fucking
Quinn's like
boops you
already
again, and
halfway
now
up
you're
the tree.
blue. Are you
Yeah.
happy?
Well, he's already halfway
I'm
through.
I'm gonna just fly up.
I tell Jack, yeah, there's a pink Nadinia and I guess Quinn.
Nadinia, Pink Quinn.
All right. Quinn, can you roll me in athletics to get up?
Yeah, I'm on the tree. So how? I've done it.
No.
I've done it.
No.
I'm being assisted by my big brain moves.
No. It is slow goings for you, and you kind of get stuck at this one point where you can't kind of figure out like a good.
How climb tree?
It's a big ass tree. It's not one that you can, wrap
Shimmy up.
around. So
Upon reflection, Quinn's probably never climbed an actual tree
Nope.
before.
Yeah. You know what? Who would have been able to climb a tree probably really well? And has been around trees almost her entire life.
Maple.
How no
Maple.
one was doing anything and just arguing.
but you make it up a little bit, and then you can't find a good foothold, a good area to kind of go up to next.
I'm just watching the sky now for Jack.
Yep. Nadinia, you fly up top. You actually can see the ship because it's fucking huge. This is like a full, large, big actual ship. Like this is almost a battleship. And you also recognize the flag that's being flown.
Oh god.
Yeah.
As you know it, you see kind of these crossed silver swords, and it is the Silver Swords, run by Captain Basumi.
Chris.
That like autocorrected in my mind to Buscemi, and that's
Who did not get along great with your captain, but wasn't at odds with them either.
It's just Steve Buscemi.
Chris.
It is.
Steve Buscemi.
Is Chris even there? Hello?
Chris?
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 Quiz?
Chris?
He's gone.
Crispy?
Dead.
He's dead.
Yo, I'm sorry if Iris is being unreasonable today.
No.
No.
She's being perfectly unreasonable.
Still have
I'm
faith.
really
That's a good
mad
thing.
though. Listen, if we hadn't fucking dawdled for 2 fucking days
Mhm.
in the sewers or whatever, we would have been fine.
Mhm.
And it's very sad. Like, is she gone or is she corpse ash? Who knows? Who can say?
Chris.
I apologize. I apologize. I had to go put a baby to sleep.
Hey,
What?
Crispy.
What?
What was the last thing you heard?
I heard that Quinn was failing miserably at climbing a tree.
Yes. I said that when you fly up, you actually can see the ship because it's fucking huge. It's like almost a battleship ship.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Wait.
and you,
Wait, that's not our ship, is it?
nope.
Mm-mm.
And you recognize the flag on it, which is a set of crossed silver swords, being the silver swords, run by Captain
Steve Shem.
Basumi, who your captain didn't get along great with. He was a bit more ruthless to her tasting, but he wasn't. They weren't as odds as much as some of the other captains.
Oh, god damn it.
But you do know one important thing.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, roll history for it.
It's actually dead.
I don't know anything.
Nope.
I'm dumb as a
You-
pile of rocks.
You remember that there is something special, some kind of rule that he used to have or follow, but you can't for the life of you remember it.
Okay, cool.
But the ship approaches you. You are flying and pink and stand out very well.
I am very sad.
Oh, are
Uh,
you Nadinia? Are you very sad? I'm so sorry.
Sorry for your inconvenience there, bud.
I don't
Oh, I'm
match.
pink.
I don't match. I might as well be dead.
Oh my god.
Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy, do you want to fucking go?
As the ship pulls up, you see Jack kind of waving wildly on the side. And you see the other captain. The captain is he is another half orc, or not half orc. I'm sorry. He's actually a full orc. He is massive, kind of built like a fucking tank.
But he has
Mhm.
Steve Buscemi's
Uh,
face.
No, with a very, very long beard that's very
Mhm.
bushy. He has his arms kind of crossed and he's looking at you. And he's just kind of grunts and motions for you to get on.
I fly over and settle down and look over at Jack, kind of like, really? Him?
He owed me a favor, and you need a bigger ship.
I guess. We have 62 kids down there. Can you help?
I mean, they got a full crew of people. And he goes over to the side and gestures, and you see life rafts. Ones that
Flying
can
life
fly. Yeah.
Sky life rafts.
Yeah.
Cupcake, no. No, I'm not allowing this to happen. The baby is finally asleep. No.
Also, there's like a crew of people to help out with, 62 kids.
Oh, okay. Thank God.
I think about it for a second. Okay, what do I owe you?
Basumi looks at you and shakes his head and he says, "It's free. I owe him."
Wasn't talking to you.
"Hi, nice to see you. You're welcome. Sure."
Kind of glares at him just a tad, then sighs and says, "Thank you." Jack, what do I owe you?
Jack waves. He says, "We'll talk about stuff later. Let's get the kids on."
Yeah, I'll direct them to where the kids are.
Yeah, they load up. Some of the crew gets on the lifeboats and takes them down. Each of these life crafts can hold about 12 people. There's 2 crew members in each, and there's 4 of them.
His ship was called the Titanic.
I make Nick go on like every trip.
Okay, he can't be on every boat if you're going to do all
just
of them.
every trip. Just every trip.
Yeah. It doesn't take too long for you guys to, get them all up there. The kids look terrified of the pirates. For good reason. These guys are all very kind of big and stocky and muscled. They're actually usually up by the province of One, which is like, imagine Russia.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Okay,
like,
so a bunch of Russian pirates.
kind of, yeah.
Here, children.
Get done, Facebook.
He, watches the kids get loaded onto the boat. After you get all of them on, he turns to you, Nadinia, and he says, we will take them back to port. Should we turn them into, should we give them to authorities? What is the plan?
Look over at April. How do?
That's a great question. I don't know how many of my resources I can actually trust right now. You said you were worried that the guards might be in my father's pocket.
Yes.
I don't know. I don't know how we get them back to where they belong.
Would it be easier if we took them somewhere we know is safe? Like, I don't know if the Temple of Istis can hold them in Morai, and I know that's a long way, but if we could get them somewhere outside of this, no offense, hellhole, and then we can work on figuring out whose parents they belong to. I don't trust them staying in Echo. I'm sorry.
Trust that either.
The captain says they can just stay on ship. We have food.
We will take children.
Didn't hear that, Alex.
I'm being obnoxious.
Okay.
I mean, yes, but what did you say?
I was making a joke about the pirates kidnapping the children.
Uh-huh.
I mean, that's how
will
you get
think.
more pirates, right?
I will think about it for a second, and then I'll say, "How would you be willing to take them to Marai?"
He kind of tugs on his beard a lot, and he says, he looks at you, he's like, do we have permission? That's the Love Plifers area.
Pilfers.
Pilfers. I'm sorry. Love Pilfers. Just shoot me. I can't pronounce anything today.
Thinks about it for a second. Jack, who is running the Pilfers now?
Jack looks at you, and he's like, "What are you talking about, Nadinia?"
Is it me? Please don't say it's me.
We've talked about you being captain a whole bunch of times. Why are you asking me this?
Oh God. Yeah, I guess. I'm gonna pull out my stone and I'm gonna call Maurice.
You hear him pick up after a little while, and he's like, hello? Can I help you?
Hey Maurice, I have 62 kids that are getting delivered by a bunch of pirates. You think you can accommodate that?
Hey, Maurice.
Hey, Maurice, I know we haven't spoken for like a week and a half, but hey, how's up?
Hey,
Let
buddy.
me, let me check real quick. Raymond, they found the kids, 62 of them. What were our plans for that again? Raymond says, well,
Background. What the fuck?
no, actually, you hear Raymond say, well, that's a little less than we were expecting, but still good. Let's see. We should have one of my old warehouses ready. The cots are set up. I have some people hired who can try to figure out and dig up and find out where they're from. Should be all good. I have a. I'll just have to talk at the docks and see where we can load them up. Maurice gets back on the phone. He's like, "Yeah, sounds like we're all good on our end."
Silver Swords, right? That's who has the boat.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I say, yeah, just don't shoot anything from the Silver Swords.
Well, I mean, I hope they aren't flying their flag and too close to Mariah. But yeah, just give him my number and we can get in touch with him and let him know where he needs to land.
All right, there's going to be 63 people coming.
All right.
And I hang up, and then I look at Nick and I toss him my stone.
He immediately drops it.
Off the boat. Falls off.
It doesn't fall off the boat, but he does not catch it. He flinches and puts his hands up to avoid being hit.
Don't throw things at kids who have bad parents.
He's
No,
not a
I
child.
don't throw it I toss it,
Yeah, he still does that.
Yeah.
He picks it up off the ground.
Hey,
you drop this?
no. No. It's yours, so you can contact us if anything it happens, okay? There's a number on there. Maurice. Oh, there's an address on. I don't know how it's referred to. There's a contact on there.
Yeah.
Maurice. If there's anything goes wrong, contact him first, then contact us.
But how can I contact you if I have your stone?
You can call one of us.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Okay, call Quinn.
Okay. He calls Quinn.
Not
Right
now.
Oh my god.
Oh. He hangs up.
Hello?
I get you. Okay.
All right. Look over at Iris. Let's go get your sister.
She gives you the most she smiles, but it does not come near her eyes at all. And I think she turns to Nick real quick and she's like, "Sorry, before you go, when you were in that room with the children, did you see Nyx?"
I think. Yeah, she recognized me. I didn't really get a chance. I was really out of it. They had me drugged up on something pretty crazy.
So you didn't hear them say anything? You don't know where they might have took her or anyone else? You don't remember much?
I think they grabbed a couple of kids and took them, like a group. Was she? That's all I remember is at one point they came in and took a couple of kids, and that was it.
Okay, thanks. Safe travels, okay? Make sure everyone gets there, okay? And we'll see you when we're back.
Gives you a big, tight hug.
Aw, my buddy! Yay!
And
She doesn't hug him back, but I'm sorry.
he says, Thank you for coming for me.
Anytime. Go home. Tell everyone we say hi.
He nods.
Before we go back in, I need to talk to Nick a couple minutes.
Oh no! The murder confessions at last.
Hell no.
Killed your fucking mom.
Jack, we're gonna need another lift.
He nods. He says, "You want me to just keep one of the ships down here, the rafts?"
I guess that's not a bad idea,
If we
but
find more kids, then we're gonna need more
Yeah.
than 10 people. We haven't explored the entire area yet.
we're gonna need my boat.
He nods. He says, "Well, I can guess bring it out here. It might be hard to find the exact spot again, but I'll get close and you guys can signal me again."
Nods. Thank you, Jack.
Don't mention it, Captain.
Oh, you can't start with that. Please don't start with that. Not right now. I'm barely holding it together. Everything was completely dirty down there, and it's a fucking research place. They're supposed to keep things clean, right? It's supposed to be clean, right? Okay, let's go.
He hands you his handkerchief because he doesn't know what else to do to that.
She wipes her hands with it, and then hands it back. Okay, thank you.
He's like, "I will keep more of these on me." And yes, Quinn, you wanted to talk to Nick?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
So I pull him aside, not too far because, fucking Fey Forest, but far enough that there's a little bit of space,
Mm-hmm.
We should talk a bit about what you're going to do going forward.
Okay.
It kind of gestures over to Calico Jack. I think you should ask that man if you can join his crew.
Does he run like a shipping thing, am I? That'd be great. I mean, I get seasick, but like...
Oh, right. No, he's a pirate.
He's a pirate?
Yes. But the point is, you shouldn't go back to Mirai and stay there.
Quinn, what are you talking about, buddy? I have to go back. That's my home.
That's not good for you. And
My mom's there. I got to go back and make sure she's okay. And
Nick, she's not.
wait, I was gone. Oh my god, I was gone. Did anyone go?
Yes, I sent my mom, but Nick, she didn't make it. I checked on her and my mom checked on her. We checked on her frequently. It wasn't that. It was her time. I'm sorry.
Oh. Oh. Okay.
What do you need?
I don't know. I guess I have to go plan a funeral.
I can't guarantee they're gonna hold her body that long. Not that you shouldn't mourn or have a funeral. I just wanted to warn you the church didn't want to hold it.
I guess that's fair. Her body was really gross.
I don't say anything to that.
uh, um, I don't know how to react. I honestly, I know she was bad. I didn't think she could die. She had so much spite in her.
Yeah, I understand.
I need to go back and see it for certain.
Okay, just Rye isn't good for you. It's not good for anyone, but don't let
Alright,
yourself
rude.
don't let yourself get sucked back in. There's nothing for you there.
There's you.
Ugh. You're a good friend, but you're an idiot. And I kind of throw shoulder grab.
Yeah, he does. You know, he gives you the same kind of hug back. He seems kind of out of it though, and he just kind of nods. He says, "Thank you for coming for me."
Yeah. No, it's our fault you got taken. I mean, not really, but we should have been better. Now go take care of the kids.
Nods and he walks away. Can you give me a break? Can you? Why are you so needy tonight? You have a perfectly good father upstairs that you can go bother instead.
No.
But Mom!
Mother, please. Mother.
Mother, I
Just go.
hunger.
Actually, that might be it.
Mother, I hunger.
Feed
Please
me.
feed me.
All right. But the ship will go ahead and leave. So it is back to just the original group who went in.
Alright.
Alright, I arm myself with my harpoon. And I say, okay. We went in quiet last time.
Gun.
I don't care anymore.
I do. If there's still more children somewhere and they know we're here, they might flip a switch and burn them alive or something. I still think, at least for now. So you laugh, but it's, it's an actual possibility. So let's just. No, don't get me wrong. Once we find them, I plan on killing everyone in that building. But until then, I would love it if we could be at some modicum of restraint.
Yes. Oh, trust me. Once I get the moment, the halls will run red with their blood.
I'll sacrifice them to Istas.
Oh my god.
But
As you
until
do.
then, discretion.
Yeah, Maple kind of smiles at Iris. And it's like, We have to
Fine.
find a way to take down that machine too. Break it completely.
I know how to break
Wreck it.
stuff.
Without
Ta-
imbalancing the portal. Or whatever the fuck that machine does.
I'll have to take a closer look at it.
You just hit the button that makes stuff explode.
I doubt there's a button that makes things
Yeah, it's a
explode.
self-destruct button on all of the innators.
I mean, this is like a evil villain's lair. There's got to be some kind of button. I've read the
Okay, I
comics.
pushed a button and a plant almost ate Kira. Maybe we don't push random buttons.
Shudders.
Let's get in there.
And that's where we're going to end session for tonight.
Alright. Alright.
We did it.
We saved children.
Gotta kill some bitches.
We're
Oh,
not killing anyone yet. We gotta wait. We
If
gotta
they
wait
run into
until
us, I'm fucking killing them.
until
Oh yeah,
Iris
for sure.
until Iris snaps. You know, we gotta
Go,
wait.
Clock, go.
Pretty close, man. It's not good.
Kill.
I'm sorry she's
Yeah.
annoying.
Oh, I thought you were going to snap when you went into the incinerator room.
Yeah. Yeah, if Nyx was in there, she would have. But it was kind of like, the need, like, snapping means, like, conflict, and to get the children out, like, she's like, I can't let myself feel this yet. If that makes sense.
That does.
Unhealthy
Oh, no.
coping mechanisms.
I would have been like right there with you, just like, hey. You hold that anger. You put it in a box, and when it's time to let it out,
Yeah.
you open that box.
Yeah,
Oh.
no, she's on like a razor's edge, and I'm really sorry if at some point she poorly directs it at any of you. I'm sorry.
Remember when I poorly directed a fireball at those 13 people?
That is true. Can't be worse than that.
Or, you know, the entire party.
I mean, yes, it can.
or the party.
You could hurt someone you actually know.
I do want to point out, while you guys were waiting for the ship, you would have enough time to take a short rest if you wish to.
Hell yes.
Yes.
I just wanted to let you guys know that.
My one
Alright.
key point I used. Hell yeah.
It's more for Kira, but yeah. And
Kira
I
get a
will let you
boo-boo.
guys know, if you finally get through this, you will level.
Hell yeah.
I don't know if we can
Yes.
do it. Speaking of which, I can't play next week.
Yeah. Boo.
What's
Okay.
going on?
Ooh.
I can't play next week.
Okay.
I can on
worries.
Monday and probably the following Monday, but not Wednesday.
What about the following Wednesday?
Nope, that Wednesday is also out the window for no reason.
I'm very sad.
Asking an actual question.
Alex is going to Kansas.
Yeah,
And he's
for
coming
my
back
uncle's
next Monday,
funeral and
so.
stuff.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, safe travels.
Yeah,
Apple trails.
Get to wear a mask on an airplane. Have fun.
Oh god. Oh no, dude.
Never mind. Why are you going to Kansas?
Why are you going to
My-
Kansas?
Uncle's funeral.
Oh.
Okay, that's a good reason.
I mean, it's still.
Yeah, I was kind of I mean I had some choice, but I was also kind of told that they were buying me a ticket to Kansas, and I was like,
Yeah,
oh, okay.
tough.
There shouldn't
But-
be funerals right now.
I get that.
But especially because we're going to like the finale kind of thing for this arc, I'd rather hold off and wait for Alex to be back.
Yeah, that makes 100% sense. Speaking of, Alicia, flawless job. I was physically
thank
ill
you.
for a good bit of it.
It was some pretty gnarly description.
Oh, thank you.
Nadinia did her best to be an adult. She did pretty damn good this time.
Sure.
I was wondering if Nadinia was just going to get mad enough to just stomp through the rest of the facility. Just like, nope, done with this right now. Stopping this.
She's doing the put the emotion in the box method.
Yes, join my club. It's called compartmentalizing. Isn't it fun?
Oh,
Makes it
going
easier on
backwards a
Maple.
bit,
Yeah.
because we kind of glanced over it. Quinn did not at all look satisfied with your answer, Nadinia. But he also compartmentalized, is because apparently this is the only way to deal with emotion.
I mean,
Kira doesn't compartmentalize. She just is sad all the time.
That's also
I
a
don't
good
know.
mood.
I don't know.
Maple
Feel
staring
like that.
with the 1,000-year gaze, having to deal with everyone's emotions around her, and just kind of crying inside.
Oh, she's not. She's. I'm gonna let you know. Nadinia's just Nadinia is in full panic freak out mode.
Mm-hmm.
She's on full fucking tilt in fight or flight response.
I mean,
Man, walking into that room of children probably was like,
oh yeah, that was like a fucking brick hit me in the face.
Let's see.
Which one?
You know,
Both.
Which one?
Yes.
well, the one full of dead ones probably.
Didn't
have emotion.
emotions.
Oh, the
I
kids. I see what you mean for the emotions part. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you meant how you personally dealt with it for a second.
Mhm.
No. No, just Mabel being yeah, she can literally feel everyone's emotions 24/7,
Nadine-
and she can't stop it. So.
Nadinia did not go in there for a reason. The one with all the dead children
We're gonna have to fucking
Yes,
and them
firewall
yes,
eating
that one.
bodies.
We're gonna have to nuke them. 'Cause
No, we're not.
We have to kill the plants.
I'll
No,
just
we don't have to do
throw
anything.
a fireball in there.
We just leave it be. We just leave it be.
I
and
mean,
let
you do
them
remember
take
what
the
room they were
plants.
in.
An incinerator room.
Or
think-
Yeah, that's bad.
Were they always in the
Can't hear
incinerator
you,
room?
here's another idea. We let the other people deal with it.
Yeah, the ones that will take them and use them to their advantage. Cool.
The
No,
ones who can control them?
Yeah,
how do you know they could control them?
They evidently can.
because they've been
How?
fighting us.
One of them
this
was in your
entire
dad's closet.
time.
No, remember these were failed. Remember?
They were in the
Yeah,
room, sure, but
It's.
But you also don't know what they're trying to accomplish.
Mm-hmm.
they might just be feeding them.
I don't
Like
think
I
that's
said-
true.
Just having
Yeah.
a snack.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just open the door and let those fuckers
No.
take care of it.
No.
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 Aww.
Everyone
Don't you like-
unanimously. No.
Don't you guys like making the villain take care of their own messes?
Not when it involves
No.
dead children
Yeah.
who become zombies.
Yeah, the zombie
Wait.
children probably make that a bit difficult and unsavory.
If it makes you feel better, after this arc, there will be a lot less dead children in my campaign.
God, I would hope so.
Right.
Well, there still will be. They're already dead.
That's yeah. What's next? Like the dead puppy arc? I'm ready for that. Let's go.
No,
I
No,
guess.
not
Go on to
Archer.
bed.
Not Archer. Stop. Shut up.
No,
Shut up.
we
Shut
go
up.
on
Shut
to-
up. Shut up.
we-
Shut up.
we
Shut
go-
up. Shut
we
up.
go into the sea creatures who want to kill Nadinia next.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? There's no sea creatures that want to kill me.
One of them might be Quinn's dad. Find out next
Or
time.
brother. Who knows?
I have
Why
no
not
idea what
both?
you guys are talking about. I refuse to acknowledge it because the longer I don't talk about it, the longer I ignore it, the more I don't have to deal with it.
See, that works with me and my real life problems, but not in your fantasy. Your body is rotting problems.
Can we not talk about it? Because every time you talk about it, I freak
Marissa
out
doesn't
just a little bit
actually
more
work in your
inside.
real life problems.
Don't
Is my what
worry,
now?
Nadinia. I'm sure that it will never come up again.
Does it
Yeah.
actually help you, Marissa?
It doesn't unhelp me.
Hmm.
Well, you know.
I'm gonna end the pod now.
Yay!
Goodbye,
Sounds good.
future stuff.
Good.